a chance for more showers in our forecast. You told us that it would move in earlier today, and boy, did it.
Yeah, it impacted the area earlier on this morning. We saw some thunder, lightning, along with some hail. It came down pretty heavily at times along I-25. Earlier this morning, you likely saw that as you were heading to work and school. And now some of that activity is taking place west of I-25. And we're also talking about some of that activity tracking off to the north and to the east. We'll get to that in a moment, but I first want to start off with a flood advisory. This expires at 11 p.m. on Sunday. Essentially a heads up from the National Weather Service. This weekend, you can expect a good amount of rain in these areas, so we're going to have to watch the levels on some of the streams as well as the creeks and even some of the smaller streams too. So this is in effect for everyone shaded in this white color, and it does include Castle Rock as well. Heads up for folks for the northern portion of the Palmer Divide. Live HE Doppler radar has indicated the overall track of the storm as heading to the north and to the east. Let's zoom into the area of burn scars first. This is something we have been monitoring very closely for you. We've seen just rounds of showers kind of track over the Waldo Canyon burn scar and the Black Forest burn scar. At this point, only some light showers surrounding the area impacting Black Forest currently. Beyond that, though, nothing strong or severe happening currently, but we will keep a close eye on it throughout the afternoon as there still is the possibility for some strong to severe storms across parts of southern Colorado. Now, here's where a lot of the activity is taking place right now. We're seeing this starting to track off to the north and to the east, just to the west of Lyman. Now, we are getting reports of hail with this, and you can see from some of the yellows and darker oranges and red colors that we're seeing some moderate to heavy rain across parts of that region. As for what to expect throughout the rest of the afternoon, well, we're monitoring the potential for some gusty winds as well as some large hail. And then we also can't rule out some rotation, especially for the southeastern plains. But I think most folks, if you're going to get any sort of scattered storms, are going to be dealing with some of these elements, the wind and that hail. Of course, we'll have to keep a lookout for flash flooding along the burn scars, but also for some of the urban areas as well. We saw some minor flooding along 8th Street earlier today. Skycast throughout the rest of the afternoon paints a picture of what we're going to see here. Some rain and snow anticipated for some of the mountain locations. Some of these storms staying to the west primarily of I-25. Here's 1:30. This small band develops between Pueblo and Walsenburg, and these storms continue to develop, strengthen with some daytime heating, and track off to the north and to the east. I would advise that you check in with Rachel Plath at 4, 5, and 6. She's going to be monitoring current conditions for you and also detailing what to expect throughout the rest of the afternoon and into the evening. Here's 4 p.m. Start to see some of these showers and thunderstorms track off into the eastern plains, impacting La Junta right around 6 p.m. Meanwhile, a lot of this activity still happening in the mountains, and also a lot of this action as well happening north of Denver. So that's where a lot of Mother Nature is focusing her attention. But even still, we can't rule out some of these strong or severe storms along the I-25 corridor. So make sure you stick with us throughout the afternoon and be weather aware. We're tracking yet another afternoon of some active weather on Saturday and also on Sunday. We're also, get this, looking at the possibility for some snow mixed in overnight on Saturday through parts of Sunday morning. So we can't rule out some slushy spots, especially for northern El Paso County as well as Teller County, as well as some minor snow accumulation in those areas. A bit too early to detail all the exact expected snow totals, so I advise that you check back in with us as we really hone in on that in the coming day or so. Now, Monday, all the way through the end of the work week, we are tracking the potential for some afternoon showers and some thunderstorms. In Pueblo, 62 is tomorrow's high. I would advise you to mostly stick with indoor plans. We are looking at the chances for those showers and thunderstorms to last through Sunday, Mother's Day. In Canyon City, we'll get a bit of a break on Monday, but yes, then we are tracking that typical spring pattern of afternoon thunderstorms. And finally, over to Teller County, 49 tomorrow and very chilly on Monday. Now, coming up next, I will be talking about what to expect throughout the rest of the afternoon and giving you a few live looks from across the area. That's all coming up.
Boy, this is kind of an unusual, long, soggy stretch.
Yeah,
for
a very